Break time is playing time is break time. Well, it's gonna be a short one, but we're gonna do precisely what I said. We're gonna do a bit of a hostile takeover of some areas in the good old Yakuza game. Well, mostly because I do have a bit of a little business meeting later on, which is probably going to ruin my planning for the day. So I decided that, well, if I can't guarantee things working well, we're going to take a opportunity to play some at the very least. And you come here. We're gonna change to here, and hopefully we'll see something soonish. But I shall assume that we're live. Welcome, a lot of people. Gonna be a short one, yes, but we're going to do some business opportunities. Namely, we're going to fight the Electronics King, who has kindly invited me. I also, actually that's the whole reason why I'm playing this, because I actually wanted to use my break time to get that turkey. Turkey was the term, yes. A turkey to kill a turkey. We did. We got a chicken out of it. A nice offer of also, you know, frying it and making it into food, but a long hard stare into the eyes of said chicken. He decided that he wanted to keep the chicken, and he named it Nugget. Rather fitting, if you ask me, a name for a chicken, but it also became a personnel of my business. It's now running things as a, I think a manager actually. Was it a security guard? I don't even remember. I think a manager. Which proves, of course, the point that, you know, to work as management in real estate, you only need the brain of a chicken. We all knew it. We all are prepared for this horrible truth to be dropped on us, and we can now openly laugh at everyone working at real estate in, you know, that fashion. Well, now let's see what that asshole has to do, because I can't collect my proceedings any longer, because he's a bit of an asshole. He invited me, of course, to the arcade, and I sure hope that I don't need to play any arcade games. Because fuck that. Basically. Yes. PvP, you say. The properties. Nice. Are we fighting in here though? Stupid Kingster. That's a bit unfair. Remember that if you die in this game, you die in real life. What? Have we turned it to Sword Art Online, eh? That was fun. Oh, way outside. In the beginning. Got a lot less fun in the long run. Okay, as always, first things first, we're gonna beat up some of the henchmen so that we have some nice and easy access. Counter moves are nice, as always. Is however rather swift, which is kinda annoying. Can't even get my combo, eh? Plus enemies are really a pain. Okay, we need to have some space here, because we need some healing. Raboom. Oh, missed that one. I really need some space though. Because otherwise this is going to take forever. Can't even get my fucking combo, right? That's annoying. The most annoying one stayed until the last day. There are many, many fast ones. I'm pissed off now. I'm going to throw shit at you. Shit, I need to actually get to the bike. Just the very moment I go down, I'm suffering. I need to go somewhere else where I have some things to pick up. Like here. Worked rather well. As long as I have something to pick up, this style is really, really neat. Oh, out of my way, please. I can't pass through there, okay. Nope, you don't. I'm gonna get some healing. Yeah. That's fucking annoying. Listen, don't just throw that away. Now. Beat the shit out of him. And go over here. Here we have more stuff to pick up. In case you didn't realize, I don't care if you attack me in this stance. I'm just that bloody fucking awesome. We just stand still like look at my bloody fist having all that money. Jesus though, that was a fucking brutal battle. That fast style really fucked me over, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we won. That's neat, we beat him. But seriously, that fast style really fucked me over. Having two enemies that can just pummel me with, you know, annoying little hits is really one of my weaknesses, I suppose. Fast moves. But hey, that's what Beast Style was invented for, because in Beast Style, Kiro just doesn't give a shit if he gets hit.
Yeah.
Now that's one statement. I'd rather sit around playing games than making millions and billions of yen. I think most people would kick your ass just for that statement.
Yeah. We got new managers. That's good. That's actually very good. Okay, we got another territory, which means we got more money. And blocks have been unlocked for the rush style. That's cute. It's the one style that I basically never ever use, but oh well. I don't know, the rush style just doesn't do it for me, honestly. I get the idea, it's basically avoid counter moves. Nice and all, but you know, that's not mine. Do I actually still have money? Oh yeah, no, I just spent all of my money on myself. I kinda did buy a few upgrades before I fighted him, of course in the brawler style, because I was like, that's my standard style, I would like to use it more. And I failed rather horrible. What is it this time? Oh no, it is most definitively the phone. That's why do we have that little thing on it, under it. Marisa, who the fuck? The Criminal Investigation Department of the Regional Taxation Bureau.
Nani?
Have we not paid our taxes? That's scary. It's really scary. People working in such business are a pain in the neck. Let me say it like this. Let me give you a bit of a metaphor on how I personally view the Ministry of Finance's subdivision, especially busy with taxation. 90% of the year, these people go to work with the biggest, fattest smile, because they have quite literally nothing to do. All they're doing is sitting around, sifting through any file that, interests them, and looking if they can find anything that looks even mildly suspicious, so that they can then harass said people for, extra information, which, is rather counterproductive to running a business if you suddenly get called on such annoyances. They do that so that they can potentially find somebody who is, making maybe a bit too much profit while not paying their due taxes, of course, officially. Now, as we all know, people who go with a very big and very evil smile to work are usually not the best people. They're evil by heart. Now, of course, these people get paid an ass load of money for doing just that all day, every day, 5 days a week, and then enjoying a nice, long, regular 2-day weekend. The quintessence of working a 9 to 5, a very relaxed 9 to 5. And of course, for just 1 or 2 months a year, they actually are getting really, really busy, because that's time when people have to pay taxes, and that means all the documentation comes in, and they actually have to do work for their money. But let's be honest, if you have it, a chance to get a job where you basically have to only 1/4 of the year actual busy time, and the rest rather relaxed time, I'd probably be tempted. Is this your favorite game? At the moment, actually, it's a very good time killer. Also, hello there, little Papagag. It's not really my favorite game. My favorite game of all times would be Baldur's Gate, but that's a whole nother beast to play and get out. But this one really captured me. In many, many ways, actually. Which, actually, it gets my highest recommendation. It's fun to play. It's easy enough to get started with. And it will keep you entertained for many, many hours. Now, if we were to go by episodes, actually, which would be the game that has the most episodes right now? I still think that would be the Nier series combined, actually. That too is a nice game. I do like Yokotaro games. They're interesting. And, very happy games. Yokotaro, you really cannot, for the life of you, tell a happy story. It always ends with tears, doesn't it? Well, somewhat, to be fair. And since this area is now under my control 100%, we shall make it into the next big money milky for us. Fun times. But yes, the evils of taxation. We will now probably encounter them in this game too. I'm so not looking forward to that. Quite literally not. But hey, since, I think, yesterday? Yes, yesterday somebody pointed out that I actually get a secret style unlocked if I beat all the people. And since a secret fighting style sounds very tempting right now, I was like, okay, I will do this. But since this takes time and I don't really want to do an official episode on that, I'm basically using my break time now to, make use of the time. Yes. But yes, honestly, one of the Yakuza games, or a few of them, some of them actually in a bundle, are on sale on a good old Steam or something. You might want to actually check them out. I'll actually advise you to do so, because they are fun. It takes a bit to get used to because, well, it's all, you know, a Japanese mafia going like, "Mm, yes, 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 very much honor you." And then they like 5-on-1 you, and you're like, yeah, honor. My foot. But there's that. But apart from that, you know. Lots of fun to be had, to be fair. Surprisingly much, actually. First, I wasn't actually, well, that much into it. But oh well. Live and learn was the lesson of the day, I think. Oh, a money battle. I think I have the money to spare. Also, this is my next enemy, and he looks splendid, doesn't he? I'm so not looking forward to this. Oh well, I also bought a few more of his, you know, properties, which is probably pissing him off somewhat fiercely. Also not looking forward to fighting him. The Electronics King with his fast style was a nice little reminder that there are some styles in this game that are just not that compatible? Yes, compatible with me. On a personal note, you know. But oh well. Good thing is things are actually going relatively quickly now. And the papagay. Are you trying to be a papagay? As in a bird that repeats things. That's your life goal, maybe. I mean, that would be one hell of a goal. Would kind of have to change species, and sadly, reality, compared to, you know, the average game, does not make that easy. Last I checked, at least. Maybe there has been a breakthrough in science that I have not been made aware of. Could, of course, always be. Okay, let's start the collection. No, let's not start the collection because my personal is kind of running on fumes here. We need to change that. You, Mr. Electronics King, you are doing a good job. You can already tell as much. You know what, Mr. Mafia Boss? Do it. See, I'm not in any way biased against people when it comes to my hiring. I quite literally hired a literal Mafia Boss. See, let nobody say I would be, you know, biased against people. That would not be true. And then what we need to do is buy the last property in the Electronic Kings area, was it? So, since I did my Turkey, I now got the Machtbau as a property, which is honestly rather neat. And next we're gonna buy all the buildings in the Gambling King area. Yes, very much so. How many stores do I have? 9. I missed one. I think I actually know where it is though. And I now should have, yeah, more than enough money to buy that. I think the end goal of this little episode is to buy most of the properties, deal with all of the enemies, if we can, that is, and at best get ourselves enough money to actually invest in some more abilities. Because I kind of feel like I'm running out. Is this the tax lady? Because you look scary. Very, very scary. Also, that empty stare into oblivion probably has seen things that most normal people are not supposed to be seeing. Like staring to abyss, the abyss staring to you, the abyss being one hell of an asshole once again. Did we pay your taxes? I'm pretty sure we did pay our taxes. I mean, Kira's not an idiot. You don't mess with the with taxation. They are a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Huh?
What? No, looks a lot more professional. A delicate matter, you say. Maguru Enterprises.
Here.
Tax evasion. Yeah, better not to start with that, honestly. The potential punishment for that is just annoyingly high, honestly.
Here.
Do you mean you're going to close both eyes and hold your hands over ears when I would do some tax fiddling, maybe? You're making actually a good point there. I'm sure. Also, we maybe should be basing our business as headquarters in some other nation if taxation becomes a problem. It's one of the basic tricks of how you avoid overly pricey areas with their taxation. Go boy. Once again pretending to be boyfriend, eh? Declare your law. Yes. Your forehead just zaps through. It is interesting camera positioning. Basically, your forehead just moved too close to the camera. Jesus Christ. He's getting attacked! Look at him fighting back desperately. The man who beats up 10 people, no problem. But now he's like, no! My chastity's in danger! Poor little Kiryu-chan. You're gonna get raped. Date raped. That's not what they imagined, but that is how it came out to be. Sorry, you booked a woman in me. That's not the woman. That's a... I guess cougar would be a good, appropriate term here, wouldn't it be? He's still staring at you longingly, going like, damn it. So get a room. Oh, it seems he knows something.
Oh! Here. Nani? Eh?
Dating your secretary. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it doesn't really sound like the usual work. Honestly, as far as I'm aware and as far as I've met them, tax people are all around... How to put this nicely? Not in any danger whatsoever. And basically they have a lot of fun taking your business apart for the smallest bit of... Not even in any way, shape or form conclusive evidence. I remember we had a few of them come around and checking. And making themselves a nuisance like you wouldn't believe it. Basically, I have very little in the way of office space at the shop. And they came in like, can we see all of your papers for the last year, please? And I was like, okay. Here they are. And they were like, good. Can you give me some space, please? And I was like, how? I don't have any. And they then tend to occupy your space for a few hours while going through your documentation and asking questions while you're trying to actually, do your business and serving your customers, taking phone calls and stuff. I'm like, could you please wait a second? No, this is important. Like, yeah. Internally, I had at this point struggled that person in my mind like a few hundred times, but yeah. Of course, they left rather disheartened with no evidence whatsoever that anything and everything had been going on, below the table. And I also gave them a nice little introduction to my little tax guy, who then wrote a very, very angry letter and actually, made a few very, very clear-cut threats about, interrupting business for your own fun and pleasure time, when they should, of course, first come to him with any such inquiries. That's a good thing, because my tax guy is also a lawyer. So he had, a few nice paragraphs of very stiff text, like you can only find it in any law book, ready to, send him away. Which didn't stop them from coming back a few more times over the years, but they left a lot quicker after that, let's just say. They learned the lesson. We're like, hi, we know. They probably have a little, list of people they don't want to mess with too much with.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times were had by all. Apart from me, who had wasted the whole day. Which was fun. Yay for wasting your time. Those fucking people, I tell ya. Assholes all around. That's very nice of him to prepare the tea himself. You know that's dangerous.
Oi.
Anything suspicious, you say? Its presence in the office?
Oi.
Okay, I was just about to say that, it's just strange that you have fucking video collection in your fucking office. Because that seems like something you would, keep in your private home. But okay, yeah, there's also no TV nor a VCR to play on.
Yeah.
What is the last resort?
Yeah.
That is actually rather painful. I once managed to, image my back a bit, and I remember that being a pain. Sitting was painful, lying down was painful, standing was okay-ish, but that gets rather tiresome after a while. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Jesus Christ, woman. You're hungry like a fucking wolf.
Nani?
My secretary is so hot. Let's not. Yeah, sure, let's praise his sense of clothing, although I would personally strangle him for his choice of clothing.
Here.
800,000 for that suit. You should shoot this store clerk that sold you this. Jesus fucking Christ. Evio, stop being distracted. Also, woman, please, for the love of God. German-made watches, they really enjoy a really great, what's the word? It starts with reputation. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. I mean, you know. I mean, come the fuck on, woman. It's just a few video tips.
Here.
Wie sehr. Well, a house would be along the way, you know. What was that? A man should build a house, plant a tree, and right now get a woman. Not necessarily in that order, but something like this, I think, was. There was a saying to that effect. Jesus Christ, woman, could you finish this? Apparently she's finished. Handshake is probably a good start. As you know, neighbors and all. At some point we need to stop shaking now, don't we? Christian?
Here.
No. It's just like, no. Are you finished at some point, woman? Please. It was uncomfortably long. He's like, okay, what's wrong with this guy? Why is he shaking my hand for like 12 minutes at a time? Because you're like, you know. It's not easy. Not easy being alive in this world. And apparently the woman found what she was looking for too. Deadly, yeah. Coincidentally, yes, sure. It's all a big coincidence. I mean, he's understandably mad. I'd be mad too, because this all seems like a fucking setup. And I don't think entrapment is actually allowed by the law. Especially not this sort, where you're basically doing it through the back door. I mean, it might have been different in the, well, the 80s. But who knows? really bit of a forced argument. Because you kind of forgot to mention the part where it's like, if he gets away with it though, he's free to walk.
Nani?
Money is flowing like water. Yeah, I would really like to complain a bit about that statement. We got a new advisor though. And she's good with, well, surprisingly enough, actually now, apartments and stuff. Crime doesn't pay, she says, to an ex-Yakuza people. Come on. He knows damn well that, crime does pay very well. I mean, any organized crime organization is basically just that, the same as a company at heart, that it tries to make profit. Just that the methods involved are different. For example, while the most obvious sort of business would be to produce things. Build yourself a factory and start producing shit. Now, of course, you will need to buy raw resources and turn them into produce. Now, it's not the end, of course, because you then need to sell your produce. So basically, the idea is that you try to get the raw resources as cheap as possible, turn them with as little in the way of labor costs and storage cost into a produce that you then sell, well, depending a bit. Now, the easiest would be to sell it directly to your end customer, but that is not often possible, mostly because it just takes a lot more time. So, specialized businesses in reselling things are usually where it's at. Now, sometimes you find big businesses in between that actually take care of the distribution of your goods. So basically, you sell to a larger seller, who then sells to smaller businesses, who then sell to the end customer, so that everyone can get their little piece of pie. Now, a crime syndicate does pretty much the same, just, instead of producing goods, they are interrupting the chain somewhat, taking the goods illegally, and then selling them and making a nice profit. Sounds better by far, if you ask me, but there's of course one little catch to it, namely that since that's absolutely fucking illegal, and no company in their right mind would agree to losing their goods that easily, you will end up kinda getting fucked over as soon as the law steps in. If the law steps in. Also, since you are basically breaking the crime as a prerequisite to your whole business idea, there's quite actually no limit to things you can do. You can take things, of course, by stealing them. You can threaten people to actually give you their goods at a very, very nice rate, payment-wise. You can do it all. And of course, while, the law would technically speak to say that that is all illegal, the law is far and wide and far away usually, and, the small person on the street that you just threatened to murder all of his family if he so much as peeps is probably not going to be relying on it first and foremost. That might come later. Yeah, can be profitable, but don't let yourself get caught, is the whole idea. Which also means, that since you are not actually doing anything for your retirement, at least not state-wise, if the state is offering such services, which many states actually do, you kind of have to think about your odds. Is it reasonable to assume that you can do your little crime syndicate for like 40-50 years getting away with it? Maybe if you are of the highest echelon. If you're a bit lower on the totem pole though, probably think about, the odds. Well, of course they will be. We are making a nice amount of money at this point. I'm sure the top companies in the streets are getting watched very much so. He was like, I will not acknowledge the existence of that thing. It's probably from the same organization. Let's not. Now then, I'm pretty sure we're getting the next information on our next target. Yes, what's wrong? Why?
Oi.
What places? coupon for an adult shop. They give out coupons for free. Yeah, wow, it's a good reaction actually.
Yeah.
Come on, that's not proof. The Pleasure King invites me to a pleasurable evening. That sounds like a pain. And this adult shop is in Sendiru Avenue. Come on. Can I still run my business though? Okay, apparently can't. Well, I mean, it's kind of fitting with the story we're trying to spin here. We're trying to do a hostile takeover anyway, so hostile takeover it shall be. Where is that? Tenyu Avenue. Is he going to challenge me to a round of the telephone club game? Oh, that would be awesome, because I'm actually somewhat good at it, actually. I mean, you know, I have practiced. My skills are sharp. I'm sure I can do it. And I'm running along. And I still think I have a nice amount of healing items. Yeah, I have. So at least I don't need to be worried about running out in the middle of any potential combat. I really should invest, however, into the beast style a bit more. Because the way he just keeps standing when he gets hit is amazing. Okay, let's invest a bit in this, because, well, that seems really, really useful. And, you know, money is, much as I hate to say it, not nearly as much of a problem as it might have once been. Iron Guard. Perform a resist guard when the heat gauge is at the third birth stage, standing in the heat of knife or gun attacks. Would be kinda useful. Put up your guard while the heat mode to stay standing even when hit by another. That helps, but I don't really block any. That's actually my main problem. I mean, I should probably use more the block and the sidestep options, but just not really my style. And heat actions when using the beast. I don't really want to spend that much money. I kind of want to retain at least 100 million so I can do some betting on the cat fighting. It works splendidly well. Even with a 2-point rate for max for 3-round winnings, like with the top fighters, you get a nice assload amount of money out of that. If you bet the max amount, that is. The way peasants. No, I don't think Kiryu would actually go around and calling people peasants. Oh, I see a rich person. Keep standing, rich person. Eh? You wanna fight? He has a knife. Well, that's not gonna help you. Oh, a nice way of making, well, 8.5 million. I'm assuming it's here, because this is the only business we have on the street. This was the only shop that kind of fit the image. Maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. Let's check the map. This is definitely the Sendiru Avenue. No, but let me just look this up, because I can't be asked to look for this. I'm a busy person. Where would I actually have put the thing for that? Okay, he's apparently just standing outside. I did prepare a window for that, so I'm smart enough to have that open. Oh boy, there he is. An absolute unit in a dress that was absolutely not made for such a unit. That's like, you know... It's not meant to be. It really is not meant to be. Well, it's a sex worker having a bad day. Hmm. What a basic biatch. I'm learning about a customer's little fetish like that. It's not an untrue statement, but yes, man and woman can be somewhat stupid when it comes to things of a more carnal nature. Nature indeed. Kinda programmed like this. Hmm. Yes, yes, this is actually good.
何 おい
Hmm. Please, camera, never show me that angle again. I almost threw up into my pipe. And that's, you know, that's a one-way connection. That's not a two-way connection. Not supposed to be going something in there. Well, apart from some spit, I guess. Technically speaking. Okay, I cringed hard enough in it. What's happening, you know, with girls. If he's doing the same sort of stance, I'm,
焦るなよ
Okay. Okay. Power move. Have to start off on the right.
もしもし
Moshi moshi.
そうだな
Come on, you seem nice.
優しそうだな
We already played this game. I can master this. Yourself, bitch. There's a serious business here.
今何歳なの？男らしい気がするね。優しくしてね。
Oh no, you don't, 20.
もっと
Yeah, motto yourself.
二十歳だ
No reason to rush yet. No reason to rush.
もっと上かと思った。
あれも見たどんな体型をしているんだ
スタイルか。最近ちょっとブラがきつくなってきちゃって。
Well, it's nice that you're young and healthy and that your tits are growing. AUs are an asset for humanity, to be
私
sure.
何言ってんだろう。
I remember when I did this the first time. I cringed so hard. I
変なこと聞かないでよ。
probably lost a few years of my life just like that.
ああ、
Bam.
モテるだろ
モテないモテない。
Yeah, that's what they all say, but nobody dislikes a compliment.
暑くなってきちゃった。
Come here, little real estate. Don't hide from me.
時間が過ぎるね。
I always forget how long it takes to actually reach its goal.
いい人いないかな。
The interesting thing is, the longer you wait, the easier it actually gets. Going off experience.
もしもし。
Moshi moshi indeed.
不動産関係だ
お金持ちだ。
Well, yeah. Not so much though, because I just invested an ass lot of money into my thing. Nice.
話してて楽しいな
私ももっと話そう。
Okay.
俺は何をすればいいどんな顔をしているんだ
顔？
Yes, yes.
何
That's not your face, that's your ass. But well, I'll take it.
知りたいの？色っぽい顔してるねって言われるよ。なんで？私だってもう大人の女なんだよ。
そうだな
Doesn't take much according to law.
もうこうなんか
Come on, game.
耳がとろけそう。
But you stop hiding.
ずっと聞いてたい声だな。
可愛い声してるな
本当？嬉しい。
Okay,
私のこと
so good.
どう思う？
I like breasts. I mean, it would be a true statement, but still, probably not good to fall,
で
you
しょ
know,
でしょ？
with the whole door into the fucking room.
そうだな
こんなにたくさん。
That
チ
should
ャ
be
ー
a
ム
sure
ポイン
bet.
トはどこだ
全部かな。なんちゃって。
Come on, you could have just said your tits. Would have worked well.
あれ聞こうか今から
Hey, I'm awesome at
会
this.
わないか
What have I done with my life?
いいよ。
What have I really done with my life that I can now claim this as my special skill? Ah, well, desperation, less to wait for another time.
私も会いたいよ。行く行く。どこにでも行っちゃうよ。
Solid victory with over a minute left. Satisfying, in one way or another. Yeah.
何
I won, but somehow I feel like I lost. Part of my soul has been drifting off to the abyss. Shall never be seen again. It shall be a corrupted piece of filth. At the bottom of that deep, dark hole. Forever to be smoldering in darkness, only to rise again as a monstrosity never before seen. Yeah, pretty much that.
Hmm? 何 おい
Boy, asshole. You do know that I'm a freaking absolute unit. Come over here, bitch boy. Sometimes I do love this style. It's just basically just throwing shit around, but as long as shit is around, it's really useful. Yeah, no, I think this battle is going to be a pain in the ass, because that guy is going to probably draw in like 1,000,000 of his subordinates or something. But first, we need to make more money and buy off all his properties and fuck with him a bit more. I think we have almost all of them apart from one property that we don't have yet. Good thing I actually invested into myself and my abilities beforehand, otherwise this would have screwed me over somewhat fiercely. What does the time say? The time says I'm almost out of time. Might be able to get this done though. Which only really leaves the Gambling King. Maybe. I need to write a message soon. Might be able to eke out a bit more time still. I have a red motorcycle. What you gotta do about it? The answer is not much. Hello, I've been getting away with this so far. I don't think you will stop me from doing so. Not even in the future, my friend. She's trying really hard, but she's very much a sore loser. Well, well, well. Well, 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 well. As far as I'm aware, we have all the stores. And what about my people? Nugget. Indeed, my newest manager. See, he's smart. Smart Nugget. Electronics King. Well, we still need to really upgrade you. Basically, we need to make as much money as we can out of any given area. Really don't have anyone good for that, eh? Yeah, it's kind of saddening. Going to do it, well, the small way. Okay, this is already yes. Yes, to investment. We do start to get a nice amount of money, though. Really irks me that we don't have anyone to do this a bit more smartly. Because that means we are kind of, you know, suffering a bit. Bit of a slow rise, basically. Oh well. We should have more than enough money to invest in the other one though. The last building in the Pleasure King area. Which should give us another nice 10%. He has double circuits for that. G2, but you know, she costs like a lot more. Why would I ever want to invest in that? At this rate, that is. That should do well for my profits, so we can actually put the good stuff to use. Okay. Then I do remember what that last area in the Pleasure King area is. The last building we need to buy. No, well, roughly I remember it, let's say. Now, let's buy that one out, and we are finally done with that area. And we of course make a nice amount of money each and every single fucking time. Then we need like... basically need to win like 10 in the way of shares through investing. And money battles, of course. I mean, they only give me like 1% in shares, but yep, 1% is 1%. And actually just running there should take enough time for the payment to come out, ever since we invested in those CP to have faster payout. Really shortens the time down nicely. And where was that? I think it was one of those buildings. Yep, it is. 77% shares. Some more investment is necessary. Okay. That means we have all the stores here, all the stores here, all the stores here, which only leaves these two, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, 8. I did have a map for that. Let me take this nice little map. There it is. That's that. And now let me quickly type a message. Yes. Little fucking business phone, come to me, come to me. This phone, come to me, go away. Okay, it looks. Now, we wait for an answer, and if the answer is positive, we might actually win ourselves a bit more time. Like half an hour in time, but, well, you know. Half an hour is half an hour in time. No more playtime. Means we can probably deal with the Gambling King somewhat. Then at the start of the next episode of this one, we're going to deal with the... deal with him and be on our way.
あバカは傷ついたな。この傷、ホテルで癒してくれよ。
Bottom is still. That should help. Can't really run away after she has been bitching and moaning into my ear for like 5 minutes straight. You don't. The beast. Indeed, the beast is around, and it is angry. Oh, one out dagger. More than enough. I got a binding. Yay! Thanks. Thanks a lot, bitch. That's going to help me a lot. I do think it's around the area of the bowling area, so let's go to the bowling area. And start buying off of properties. Actually, yeah, we still have 200 millions. Gotta go fast, bitch. You will not catch me. Of course you will not. I am invincible. Well, you can say what you want, but Kiryu does get his exercise in. Well then, let's see. Ouch. That ain't cheap. That ain't cheap. Ouch. Okay, that's a lot of fucking money. That's really a lot of money this costs. Jesus fucking Christ. Now that I think about it, I will outrun you. Honestly, ever since they got a lot more dangerous, I kinda don't really feel the need to fight them. They give paltry amount of money for once. And there's quite a bit of a chance of getting, you know, damaged. No good reason. Probably a good idea to play around with this stuff again. Do I really need to worry though about security in a secure area? Yeah, well, I guess I don't really have much of a choice. Well then, time for another round of investments. We will finish off this area in time. But that it ultimately gives me as much money as it can. It'd be a lot easier if I actually had people that were good with eateries and, you know, shady businesses. Sadly, I do not. I'm making a good bit of progress though. Okay, the other ones are still waiting, and I most definitely do not have enough money for that. I mean, it could be that I have enough money and I just don't know. Which kind of leaves us in a bit of a pickle, because right now I can't really do anything. Which then begs the question, what to do? I should definitely invest more into the beast style. It has proven to be useful, especially because he just keeps fucking standing. Probably a good idea to get for the health one. Usable only with poles still found lying around. I don't know how much my chances are of actually getting those. That would be good if I could actually be bothered to remember. Alright, to unlock some of these special abilities I actually need to train with my master again, don't I? Who actually is the master for that? That's that woman at the pier, isn't it? I guess we could go for a nice trial. Where's the next taxi? Down. You will not fight with me, you will not fight with me, I shall be running away. Yeah, sure, 10,000. Get me to the pier, please. That's a good waste of time, I'd say. Mostly because I don't have the funds to actually invest more. I was not expecting the Gambling King area to be that fucking pricey, honestly. And it fucks with me.
Yeah.
Okay. Practical application. Practical application of my training, eh? Yes, yes. Let's see at the Gigolo, eh? Sure, sounds good enough. A job's a job, basically, being the main idea here. Oh, we need some money. Well then, I'm going to fight with him. Collect the debt. Okay. Oh, he's a fast one. Bit annoying that. Well, that's a paltry amount of money still, but well, better than nothing, I guess. It wasn't too bad of a job, honestly. Maybe got some money out of it. You learned a guarded weapon charge skill. Okay, so that's one of her moves then. Do you have any more jobs for me? Okay, so basically I need to do more skills. Was there anything else training-wise? I'm pretty sure we did all of those already. Yeah, we did all of those already. Yeah. Pain in the ass. Pretty sure that is the one we need to go. Oh, well, I hope it is. I'm really not being the best of my abilities. Well then. Collecting more money and doing it again. I mean, the main problem right now is actually collecting enough money to buy all of the properties. So, everybody has been replaced by the Dojima family, apparently. What a pain in the ass that is. But they're still rather polite. They wouldn't interrupt me running my business. Collecting some money. That should be enough for one investment. He's like, no, how could you have beat me? I'm the gambling king. Yeah. Whatever you say, bitch boy. Person is still good for a while. Person is really bad. We need to change it around. Also, we need to invest. Investing money, making money. Pretty damn basic bitch at this point, but it works. Works to give me all the money I want. Now then, I need somebody who's free. You are indeed free. Okay, let's start with you. Leisure King. Rank up just means more money. That's precisely what we're aiming for, honestly. So it should be not that long until we can actually beat that asshole. Well, I say. Still a bit. Oh, there's my answer. Yep, looks good.
いい店になったな。
Else with the stuff. You need to be replaced.
頼んだぜ。
You can stay on the business.
ジャリンジャリン稼ぐぜ。
Really annoying that I don't have anyone good for the particular two areas. Stuff looks good apart from security. Really a mixed bag I have available to me.
お前に任せた。ガンガン稼ぐぜ。
Well then, go out, buy another property, come back, do it again. If those properties weren't so fucking pricey though, Jesus Christ. Cost like, you know, an arm and a leg. I sure hope that that area actually then in turn throws out money, you know, reasonable compared to my investment, because, well, we're talking about a lot of it. You know. Takeover, you can't escape, no? I can, it's easy enough. Money though. Money starts really hurting at this point. Nope. There's nobody here. We have seen no one. Screw you! Well. Would at least like to get the fucking Pleasure King over and done with, then we have beaten two of them in one episode. Which also means we need to wait on money, because we need to get that thing over and done with. 81% though. It's still going to take a while, isn't it? Are there any more side quests we can go for? Okay, that's just with the evil one. Going to take my pocket money. I think those are the last two for the racing thing, but I would have to actually invest more money into that to get all of the parts I want. I've seen a few new parts, I actually checked it out, there are some new. There are still a few I can't really put into context. I did have my little list, didn't I? Where did I put that? There's my little list. Now let's go through the little list. Let's see. So after the tax lady. Yeah, there's one we haven't done yet. And you too. And now we have them all open. Okay, one of them is chapter 10, that's not open yet. The other one is chapter 10. Okay, there's apparently one at the Maharaja. Hmm. Well then, since it's at the Maharaja, it's probably going to be involving Ensing. I can quite literally feel my energy dissolving. But oh well, what can I do, you know? Gotta waste some time. It's not Kiryu. You must have mistaken me. The good thing is, since we can now actually sprint for a decent amount, you know, all that smoke wind has pretty much killed him, apparently. Okay, so apparently I need to go somewhere else first. Okay, first I need to go there, apparently. Yeah. That's what happens when you only write in small sentences, like go there, go there. Problem. But, you know. A bit badly written down. Cutscene me is not affected. Scope, you say? Oh no. So that's how this works into each other. I see. Well then, let's check it out. Run, 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 run like you mean it. Da, 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 da. Well, you look suspicious.
Hey! Huh?
You wanna fight me, eh? I'm not the first one on this fine evening. That is probably not gonna be the last one. Yeah, come on indeed. No. Time to be a slather. I'm pretty damn good at that. Keep fitting against a single opponent. Yeah, I know that feeling. Going for a big move and then getting interrupted. I know how that feels.
Ooh. Huh? What?
Hello, Louis. Long time no see.
Hey!
It is indeed. See? Told you I'm a friend.
Here.
Dum dum dum. Oh shit, he's dancing, isn't he?
Nani?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to beat this. Wait a second, I have my little cheat thing, don't I? Wait a second. Let me set it up. I'm gonna beat this one. Come here, little cheat thing. Help me out. Because I'm suck at dancing. Admittedly. He's the one.
Hey!
Ooh, indeed. Yes, it's been a while. Ever since that thrilling video shot we did.
Whoa! Okay, okay. No.
An ninja vacation, eh? Ah.
Nani?
Woo!
Hey!
Not dance, indeed. Shining example, isn't he?
Oh. Okay.
It's cricket on, eh? He really likes that move though. Also, he likes who? Oh. He was not to be outdone here. They're like, yeah, I can take this. Yes. Good thing is I already finished all of the dancings. Not to say that I'm good at it. Shit, missed the last one. I knew I was missing it the very moment it happened. See, I can't do it when I try. Who you? How is that a loss? You should totally count this as a win. Well, I tried my best in cheating, but it didn't work. He's just unbeatable.
Nice. Hey.
Once again, Louis has to do all the yacht jobs. Poor Louis. There's a black box. And a white box.
Black or white?
Let me give the black box another try.
Okay.
I can't find her.
What?
Apparently he can do everything. Nice, another advisor. He costs 48 fucking million. I mean, I get it, but still, that's a lot of money. Oh, that's a lot of money. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money.
Samurai.
Yeah, samurai indeed. We're good at what we're doing. There shall be no doubt whatsoever. Our abilities, unbelievable. I really will have to think hard and long about investing into somebody who costs 48 million to use, though. He's basically eating up all of the monies we make. Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm out of options here. Quite literally. Okay, that's in the finale. Can't do shit about that. Those are just for the pocket circuits. That one comes after the things in the next chapter. What about this one? No, this one is in the next chapter too. Well, we're officially out of options. Try to best this. Time to collect money once more and then invest. Now, I'm thinking if we invest right, we can actually get the Pleasure King thing finished up finally. Because that would be most pleasant. Well, a certain someone wants to be an asshole about things. Shall be avoided. Like the Plague he is, because of Plague he is most definitively. Take on this poor land. I mean, he has like 60 million in his pocket, which is neat, but it's fucking 60 millions. Last time I checked, that is basically pocket money for us at this point. Just seems a bit too much hassle. Like fighting. It too seems like a bit too much hassle. Why would I do that when I don't have to? Yeah, we need to replace the manager. I mean, he's really awesome at it. It costs me an arm and a leg, though. To be fair, he gets an A area almost immediately finished. Sadly, we don't have yet anyone for this particular nonsense. We still don't have anyone for this. Yeah. At least everything is A and S at this point. How about the people? Still good. Money battle. Yeah, I don't think I'm worried.
しのぎきったな。
Not worried at all, my little pleasure king. We're getting there. Very slowly though, we're getting there. I mean, he has a nice double circle for it too, but you know, we have a cheaper one for that. I don't really feel the need to invest that much money. Doesn't give me the results I need. 88%. Yeah. I mean, he does deliver. Let me say it like this. He does deliver oh so much. But that's good. That's very good actually. Security is kinda running out of good things. Even some of my money, but still, I actually end up in a situation where I don't make enough money to reinvest into the Gambling Kings area because that area is just fucking amazingly pricey. That's a very nice way of saying it, mind you. Really need to do something about that. Okay, it also takes a lot of time. I guess this is, well, not the final area. I think there are 5 billionaires in these 4 areas, so not ideal yet, but we're getting there. Security teams, everything. Oh, then we should get a nice annoying call from the Pleasure King.
Oi.
What's it this time? Interesting offer. Apparently.
Yeah.
This is just to you, Yamanori-san. Which also means we can, of course, not collect money any longer. Which means we're gonna save game, we're gonna march over there, and I think this will be all we can actually reasonably do in time. Yeah, I kinda need to get going. I'm cutting it a bit close, but you know. Well, technically speaking, overtime gets paid rather well, so I'm just doing it for the people. Yes, this is what I'm going to claim. And then let's get a nice bit to eat, so little Kiryu is actually, yeah, a bit more healthy than he is right now. Come on, give me food. I do like this restaurant, and this is right around the corner, which makes it easy to access. Still not fully healed. Well, we can get probably something more on the way down. Actually, we're passing by the sushi place, aren't we? Yeah, that should work. Yeah, you just try to stop me. Not be the first time you failed horribly at this. Hello, sushi place. It is I, your friendly neighbor. I need food. Let me order something. Can I order multiple things? I can. Full health? Nice. Now we shall go and meet our destiny or something. Beat up the guy who most definitively was not meant by nature in any way, shape or form to wear a dress. That's putting it mildly. I think nature had intended many great things for him, but wearing a dress was not among them. Save the game so we don't, you know, hurt it is. Then I get a nice call that reminds me that I'm apparently supposed to be on my way. Well. Nope, not gonna wait for you. I have things to do. Happy ending, no thanks. If that's on the table, I will have to decline most profoundly because, well, thank you, just look at you. No. Okay, first things first, let's check the area around. That's a combination you could go in here. Okay, I definitely need to go back here. Stand up, here you. You don't have time to sit around. Okay. Gotcha beta, bitch. It's my money now. It's like, no, don't do it to me. Yeah, complete degradation. It's what you deserve for your crimes against any. You cannot stand against me. Yeah. Yet still, you know. Of course, he's good with love business, that's why I'm not surprised. That's okay-ish for security. Well, leaves only 2, eh? And we got more out of the beast style, which has proven to be really useful.
What?
Yes, yes, we are very much so. Dangerous. Now we run back to our business. It's safe. As I kind of said, I'm kind of running a bit late, to be fair. So that, you know, is a thing I need to consider. I also kind of did say this, do have a nice little appointment for another part that we're going to try and sell off this evening, so I could be home a bit late, potentially, maybe, likely, could be. So, I'm not yet too sure if I'll actually be able to do a nice little evening stream like we're used to. I think I will if things go according to plan, at least, but you know how it is with the best laid plans and all of that. Can kinda run you in the ground if you're not careful. So there's that. But we'll see, we'll see. I will try, however. Be back on time. But for the moment, I will have to bid you adieu. Thanks for dropping by. As usual, it is highly appreciated, of course. And as for easily nameable ones, we on the left side have the little papagak, and on the right side none, so only the left side gets the attention. Little papagak dropping by once again, asking about this and that. In this case, if this is my favorite game, can answer to it. It's not my most favorite of all time. That place will forever be held by good old Baldur's Gate, I think. At least I haven't found anything that came close to it. The pure nostalgia is pretty much beating out most things, honestly speaking. But yeah, there's that. Doesn't mean that I don't like this game, mind you. I wouldn't be playing it as frequently as I do if I didn't, mind you. But yeah, there's that. As for the unnameable ones, the lurking kites, my people, do feel appreciated too. Pat yourself on the shoulder once again for a job well done. Actually, just finding this as a job well done, isn't it? And it's one of the advantages and disadvantages of being a small one. Of course, I would always highly disregard that statement. I'm not small. I'm aerodynamic. Yes. One hell of a statement, I know, but well. Fake it till you make it. Show confidence even if you have none. Works rather well, I'd say. In the long and short of it, that is. But yeah, as I already said, I could be a bit late in coming home this evening, so either expect a stream a bit later than usual, at the very least. Half an hour later is pretty much where it's going to be at. And if it actually gets too late, I will have to satisfy your needs with just this one. I know it's saddening, and I very much dislike having to change that. But at least for this month, next month, the month after that, at least until July, I think we'll be having random interference here and there sometimes. I do apologize for that. I don't really mean to, but it's sort of unavoidable at the moment. So, you know, you do feel apologized to. I do mean it. I would rather like to just go with the schedule as is, but take this schedule as a bit of a guideline for the moment, at the very least, but not much more, sadly enough. Oh well, there's also the opportunity that I might actually get myself a 3-day break if things work out that way. That would, of course, be ideal, because that means we could be playing some actual, you know, long sessions again, which I do kind of itch to do, mind you, but well, I'll tell you more once that is actually a bit more set in stone. Right now it's a very faint dream, let's say. But yeah, once again, thanks for dropping by. Have a good one, of course, and see you soon, hopefully. Until then,